I'm Mark Greubel. I'm the head coach for Waco Team USA Kickboxing, and I've trained multiple world champions.
I'm Sergio Cunha, mixed martial arts coach. I coached 14 UFC world champions and 5 UFC Hall of Famers.
What's up, guys? Mark Greubel here, Sergio Cunha. We're here with Barber Nepumenceno from Brazil. I've met Barbara many times at the Waco World Kickboxing Championships. She's an amazing kickboxer. She's got a long, illustrious martial arts career. I think she has over 90 fights or something crazy like that. So let's welcome Barbara. Barbara, how you doing?
Hey, Mark. Hey, Sergio. I'm fine. I'm here training and trying to recover from my surgeries that I did last year.
Yeah, so I know you injured your knee, is that correct?
Yes, I hurt my knee fighting against a girl here in Brazil. In WGP, you know, WGP championship.
It's like a big
It's
it's like a big Brazilian, show called WGP.
Oh, okay.
That's the fight she did.
I got you. Okay.
Yes, it's professional kickboxing championship, and I was defeating my title shot, and in the second round I hurted my knee, and since 2017 I am treating my knees and trying to return to the professional fighters, MMA
Wow.
and kickboxing.
So it's been that long, 3 years now?
Yes.
Oh, man.
But in 2018, I tried to return. Even my left knee hurt,
Mm.
And I tried to return, and I did 2 fights. In kickboxing and MMA against Gabi Garcia.
I saw that.
But what people don't know is that Barbara was telling me before.
Yeah.
She had one knee hurt
Mm.
in that fight. Then she got the call to do the second fight against Gabi. It was a good proposal. It was a good fight. It was a good match.
Yeah.
Would be a good visibility for her, for people know her more.
Yeah, for sure.
And she couldn't say no. Right. What people don't know, she has one knee hurt, but she took the opportunity and fought.
I know, she's tough. I've seen you fight quite a few times, and I was always very impressed with just how tough you were. I mean, when people see you, like if they saw you in plain clothes, they don't see a fighter. They see a beautiful girl that has probably nothing to do with...
Be careful. Be careful. Your wife is next door.
My wife thinks the same thing.
Yeah, my wife is online too. My wife is here online on Instagram watching you.
No, but...
it's hard, right? When you see, I was surprised because, of course, Barbara is a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
And listen, when you see a beautiful girl and tall and, lean but heavy and over 90 fights.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
It's hard to find people like that, and she's young.
And, but with all that being said, what really impressed me was how she fought. Mm-hmm. She was very, just very forward.
Aggressive.
Yeah, it wasn't like she was trying to not smear her lipstick. She was coming to bang.
I think is the way I fight, is because I train only with men here. My partners training, they are very technical, they are very good fighting and very tough guys. So
right. And you
that way I become a very tough girl fighting.
But you tall too, if you train like guys like me or Mark, we are shorter than you and hopefully lighter than you, right? So when you become a trainer with a guy like that and you are experienced, this guy's gotta try to fight you, or you're gonna just put everybody out, right? And this probably make your training harder, right?
I've watched some of her training videos, beating up on the guys. It's actually kind of funny. Oh man. So
Just for us, guys.
Yeah,
You
that's
watching
right.
us. If you cannot defend yourself, this is a beautiful single lady. She can protect you.
so Barbara,
I try to keep uh, my how can I say feminilidade? I don't know in English.
She tried
that's right. Femininity.
yeah, femininity. Yeah,
Yes, even even being a fighter, that's the way I like to be.
that's nice because it's your profession, right? Don't change. You can be, the way you are and be a good fighter, right? It's like any job.
For sure. I mean, you should be able to express yourself how you want. I don't see anything wrong with that. What do you call it? You have a lot of titles. You've been fighting for a long time. What are some more notable titles that you've won?
Uh, for sure, my World Championship title in Brazil in 2013 because was the first golden medal of
To Brazil, right?
Brazil in
To Brazil.
kickboxing.
This
Yes.
is amazing,
I
right?
did not know that.
Amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
Because for us to travel to another country to fight is very expensive, you know. It's very hard to get some sponsor here. And when the championship come to Brazil, was the easy way to achieve that title. Even that we had only 6 fighters, Brazilian fighters at the final. And I was the only gold medal.
That's
The
great.
current Glory World Champion, also, I think he got a silver medal that year as well. Gosh, I'm having a lapse of memory.
In the finals,
Yes,
Alex Pereira,
Alex. Yes,
Alex,
thank you.
Alex Pereira, Felipe Micheletti, they are very, very good fighters.
Very.
Alex Pereira is amazing. He's insane fighter, and he was fighting in this championship, and he lost the final.
I think the
Because
Russian guy that
WACO championship is very hard to be a champion.
his highest levels, is the highest level on the planet, right? Best
Absolutely.
kickboxer in the world, right?
Absolutely. I've been to many, many, many kickboxing tournaments, and by far, the WACO World Championships is the cream of the crop.
Oh, yeah.
If you are a WACO World Champion, you're the best guy in the world at that time, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there is one step for you. If you want to move from there to glory, you one step.
All the Glory champions are all WACO champions.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And that's what we hope. We hope to see you, Barbara.
Oh, that'd be
very
awesome.
soon in the ring.
Yeah, me too. That's why I am training so hard here, even in my house. We are in the hard part of the quarantine here, and I am keeping my mind, focused on my recovery.
That's great.
I'm really impressed with how far your English has come along too. I think the first time I ever spoke to you, our conversation was like, and a smile. That was it. So it's come a long way. So good job. Keep on doing that for sure. If you keep working on that English, and then start getting some bigger fights, I think it would really do a lot for your career. You'll have a lot more appeal, worldwide, just because people can understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's I think a good move on your part for sure.
Smart girl, right?
Yeah.
In my first surgery, the time that I can't train uh, and work, I use it that time to study English.
See, that's what I mean. That's perfect. Like,
Yeah, pretty good.
and that's the heart and mind of a fighter.
For
Just
me,
always
You're going the right way. You're going the right way. Absolutely going the right way. And probably you will tell me before she is looking forward to come to States. Of course, in all these years, all those fights, she met a lot of people. People inviting
If
her.
you come to the United States, Barbara, you definitely have to come here. And
No,
train
she's
with us.
coming here. Done. This is done. She's coming here to see us, and stay with us for a while,
Yeah.
right? She have friends down in Florida or north in New York. That's gonna be good for her.
Oh, yeah. Just to get this exposure.
Exactly, yeah. And to see different ways training, different styles, different. What is different from Brazil and the States
Right.
for her training. That's gonna be good for her.
Do you train with Alex currently?
No, but he is my friend, and the last time I was in São Paulo, I met him.
Yeah.
And we go to. I went to to the city that he lives, and I met him there, and we just eat and the kind of things. But train, I never had that opportunity to train with him.
Yeah, when I saw him fight in the finals in 2013, man, that was a great fight because I think he fought a Russian, right? He fought a Russian kid.
No.
No.
That guy that he fought is from Slovenia, I think.
Slovenia. Okay.
And
I just remembered he was really good.
Glory fighter too.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think his best moment was in the Glory, right? When
Oh,
he
no
come
doubt
for,
about it.
For
Like,
that tournament, right? He was his best moment.
his
right?
his style definitely fits Glory, but more so than the amateur. Like I don't know, his knockout power is just
He's
unbelievable.
different. He's a different type of guy.
Yeah.
It's very his body, and his hands is very. I don't know how can I explain that.
His hands are like they're huge.
His hand is like the size of her face.
I know. I don't. He probably doesn't remember this, but I met him passing at the World Championships. But I was looking at his hands, and it looked like a pack of bananas, man. I was like, holy crap.
That's crazy, right? Barbara, what do you prefer? Like, when you're fighting, what do you prefer about your style? You prefer to connect a good punch, or you like more to throw kicks? What I know, sometimes you prefer. I want to finish by a beautiful high kick, right? Or I want to finish by a good punch. But what is like your favorite move? Favorite you like you connect, you say like, yeah, I love it. What do you like?
I love kicking. Kicks. I love the spin back kick. Uh, um, and I since 2014 and 2015, I was improving my box, and that's why I get the beautiful KO in my life. I don't know if you see that video that uh, I punch a girl 3 times and she falls.
You have to send me the link. Send me
Okay,
the
I'll send. Was my professional KO by hand. It was amazing because I never had that movement before. I never get that before. And since that time, I was improving my boxing, but I love kick, and it's my favorite movement by far.
Okay, we are here. Anytime you want to kick her ass, you're very welcome.
I've seen her kick. She's gonna kick your ass because I'm not letting her kick me.
Gentle, easy. Okay, just gentle, friendly kick.
I don't want any part of that. She kicks too damn hard.
Português, Sérgio. Eu não sei se eu expliquei direito, mas eu não tinha um boxe tão bom quanto meus chutes.
Não, você explicou. Não, explicou certinho. We understood everything when she explained, right?
100%.
Ah, entendemos tudo. Mandou bem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your English is
Some
great.
words
No, you
some
good.
words
Yeah.
difficult to to remember. I'm very shy girl.
You no. Okay. Look what we have for you. Put your arms here, both hands.
What are you doing,
We-
Sergio?
we-
I don't know if I
Look,
trust you, man.
we have this. Our arms to you, Barbara. Anytime you come here, we babysit you. If you promise you don't knock us out.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So now you know after these 3 years recovering, in percentage, how you feel your knees, 70%, 90% better and good to go. How you feel?
85%.
That's good, right?
Yeah, you just had surgery a couple months ago, right?
8 months. The last
8 months. Okay. So what for a knee is about a year, anyways.
Yeah, year. Anyways, 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you feel 85%, you're good. You're
Yeah.
doing the homework.
How old are you, Barbara?
Yeah. How old?
Your age?
30.
30?
years old.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, you still have time.
Yeah, have a lot
Yeah.
of time. Yeah.
Well,
I put a challenge for myself, for me, that in 5 years I had to develop my career. In 5 years I want to fight against the all the girls, that I can, all the girls that I can in kickboxing or MMA,
Awesome.
Yeah.
and
have you ever considered
after
boxing?
yes,
Yeah.
but only professional fights,
Yeah.
Maybe it's a wish, a wish to fight again world championship in Waco. It's the only competition that I want to compete again in amateur tournaments.
Yeah.
You said about MMA, right? So talking about MMA, so I'm just curious because your knee situation, how you are or you was now you are, I'm sorry, you was able to do your training on the ground, jiu-jitsu and wrestling with that situation your knee. You could do some is at least something little bit
In these moments, no.
before the surgery. You could do little bit.
Yes. Focus on my fight. Some movements I avoid to do, but I keep my training normally. My floor training. I I had my coach, my jiu-jitsu coach, Gabriel Macaco. Um, he focused in the grappling games, the, without gi, uh, just focus on the MMA fight.
Specific for MMA, right? For you what you
Yes,
use in MMA. That's pretty smart, pretty good, yeah.
because here, Sergio, the reality of the most of athletes, Brazilian athletes. We have to work. We have to, you know, I have to train and I have to work too. I don't have a sponsor there. I only can train. So
Right.
I have my students here. I teach, and after my class, I training 2-3 times a day. So
Wow.
it's
Force.
a really hard routine I have here.
I hear you. Hopefully, this situation can change. In some moment, we saw this, we see this daily, right? But in some point, you hit a level, and don't lose the faith. Keep your faith because in some moment, if you got more exposed, probably you're gonna get a good sponsor, and you can live for martial arts.
We haven't released the episode yet, but we did an interview with Anvar Bonazarov. He fought Sanchai. He's got World Muay Thai Championship. He fights on Glory now, but his story was amazing too. So, we'll save it for when the episode comes out. But when that episode comes out, I want you to watch it because it was very inspiring. It was a really awesome story of his struggle to become who he is. And I see a lot of that with a lot of the Brazilian fighters. Like when I was in Ireland at the World Championships, one of the Brazilian fighters, I can't remember his name, but he was telling me the exchange rate for the Brazilian dollar to the euro was like insane. I thought I had it bad, and he told me his exchange rate, and I was like, oh my, how in the world do you guys get here? Because we were like doing car washes and selling T-shirts.
And here we don't have any support from the government. When you get there, it's really, really difficult to get the government aid.
Yeah.
And since I started in the sport, I had 1 year of government aid, money to travel and do my things. 1 year. So it's really difficult to achieve the government aid, the government money. Even we are traveling to represent Brazil, it's insane.
The American
And if you want to go to a world championship, like when I travel, the last world championship that I fought was in Serbia.
Okay.
Yeah. And I spent 10,000 reais to go there.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's like $10,000 just for the air ticket.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. So the American fighters, we have the same type of financial hurdle. I listen to the stories from a lot of the European guys, and they are government funded. Like Turkey gets a ton of money, every year to fund their team. Russia gets a ton of money to fund their team, and I'm just so jealous because I'm like, golly, I feel like I got to put a second mortgage on my house just to get over there.
Do you remember in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
the Brazilian fighters was in a small hotel in São Paulo, and the Russian guys, they come 2 weeks before to get relaxed and
To the hotel.
Yes, and training and how can I say, adaptar or
To adapt everything, like for weather, food.
Right.
yes. In that time I was working as a geography teacher because after I become a professional athlete, I studied geography at the university, and I worked as a teacher for 80 years. And in 2013, in the morning, I was working in a public school here in Brazil, and I only training 1 time a day, and as a normal student, no, not like a professional athlete, And when I come to this WAC World Championship in 2013, they don't know how quem eu era, who am I at that time. Yes. And my first fight was against a Russian girl, and was one of the most difficult fight that I had in my career. And when I won that fight, she don't look at me and go very angry.
She couldn't believe she lost for you, right?
Yes. Because I never saw that girl again in the Russian team.
You retired her. You retired her.
Wow.
Aposentou ela.
I met we went to the World Games managers meeting. It was maybe a year or two ago in Birmingham. And they had all of the delegates from all the different sports from all over the world. And I met a delegate from Russia, and one of the, they have a very strong team. Like their kickboxing team is always very strong, very good fighters. And I'm like, well, what are they doing differently, right? So I found out that if their amateur fighters win a tournament, they actually get like 3,000 or 4,000 euro or something like that. I can't remember the exact amount.
Sponsor.
From the government. The government goes, hey, good job, here you go.
Yeah, like a gift.
Yes.
You won.
Man, so like a lot of people don't understand that that's a huge barrier for the rest of our countries that don't get that same type of government support, because we can't always get the best fighters. Because we have to go to work, we have to pay for our training, we have to pay for our travel.
What she had,
yeah,
just the way she did, right?
Exactly. It's so
Here
super tough.
We pay everything here.
Yeah.
We pay our uniform, our inscrição.
Yeah.
To sign up, to shows, everything. I'm
hoping that I can see you in the Olympics. I hope that, because we got IOC recognition, it's like right around the corner, and if it happens soon, I would love to see you fight in the Olympics. That would be great.
Would be a dream to me. The Olympic Games, I think, it's a dream for any athlete to get there and to compete and win a medal.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, Barbara, I think that's our time for today. I appreciate you taking your time out. And that's a wrap, guys. Thanks for joining us on another Double Jab podcast.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara.